put it briefly, this is what 100 days of Terraria Calamity looks like. Holy shit! Dude! Goddamn! Why is there a crab? Dude! You're stroking my balls. Yeah! What the fuck is going on? Damn it! You can't dodge it. Oh my fuck! Fucking up here! Give me something! I get hit 3 times and I'm dead! 100 days of Terraria Calamity on Revengeance mode. If you're not familiar with Calamity, it's a huge mod pack for Terraria that adds its own unique bosses, weapons, lore, biomes, and so much more. And I'm going to be playing it on Revengeance mode, which makes all the bosses way more harder and adds so many more unique weapons and abilities. But probably the best part of Calamity, the music. It is on God the best music I've ever listened to, so be sure to enjoy it. Now my goal for these 100 days is to make it to the Moonlord, and no, that is not the end of the mod. Calamity basically doubles in content after the Moonlord. There's around 15 extra bosses post Moonlord, and every single one of them are so incredibly difficult, they will make you rethink your life choices. And obviously with every new Terraria playthrough, the start is going to be a little slow, but trust me, it ramps up fast. And of course, I've added timestamps into the video, so if you want to jump around to a specific point, go right ahead. But personally, I think you should watch from the beginning so you can see how my sanity slowly drains throughout the 100 days. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like. And if you'd like to know what mods I use, they will all be in the description. But other than that, enjoy the video. So after spawning in on day 1, I set the game to Revengeance mode and I was given a starter pack with a bunch of cool things. But instantly I started exploring because I had no time to waste, but then I got incredibly lucky because I was able to find Hermes boots. Oh, let's off rip! And I got recall. Suck my balls, yo. On days 2 to 3, I continued exploring and I was able to craft an aglet because Calamity adds in a bunch of craftable recipes. And on day 4, I was able to craft the king slime spawner as quick as possible and I challenged him with only tomahawks and I died. God fucking damn. So I decided to take a step back and make the Wolfram Blundergus, and I challenged him once again. And the fight went like any other King Slime fight, except there's a point in the fight where when you get him low enough, the gem on his crown comes off and starts firing lasers at you. This is because Revengeance mode adds a new mechanic to all the vanilla bosses, but I was able to kill him pretty easily. Yes! Suck my cock. Now Calamity adds its own lore to every boss in the game that's actually very interesting, so I'm going to read them to you after every boss fight. Only a fool could be caught by this pitiful excuse for a hunter. Unfortunately, our world has no shortage of those. Wow. On day 5, I started making an arena in the desert biome because the next boss I had to kill was the Desert Scourge, the first Calamity boss. And I decided to fight him just to kind of get a feel of what I was working with, and I ended up dying quite a few times. God damn! So on day 6, I decided to actually prepare myself, so I went mining for some more hearts, and I ended up finding a pretty cool looking structure with probably the best item in the game. Summons a drill to drill through the world so you can destroy all the neat world generations. No way, I just got blessed. Ah! Holy shit! But this time, with a lot more health, I decided to take on the Desert Scourge once again. Yes, bro. Oh my god, bro. Ooh. Why the fuck was that so hard? The Great Sea Worm appears to have survived the extreme heat and has even adapted to it. What used to be a majestic beast swimming through the water has now become a dried up and glutinous husk, constantly on the voracious search for its next meal. Now, I actually got enough materials from the Desert Scourge to make the new Victide armor set, and at this point, I was feeling very strong and confident, and I noticed that I had the Eye of Cthulhu spawner in my inventory. So I decided to fight him on the exact same day. Now, just like the Slime King, the Eye of Cthulhu is going to have a new mechanic as well. Basically, he goes enraged at only 75% HP, and when you get him low enough, he gets this new horizontal type dash that's kind of confusing, but not too hard to counter, so I was able to kill him pretty easily. Yes! Oh! That eye, how peculiar. I sensed it watching you more intensely as you grew stronger. Now as you can see, things get pretty interesting, so stick with me. On days 7 and 8, I continued exploring and upgrading my house, and I ended up finding the Sunken Sea biome. And in this new biome resides a new clan mini boss that isn't too hard to kill, mainly because it stands still basically the whole fight, but I totally didn't die at all. Ah! What the f- How? But after you kill it, a new NPC will spawn called Amidius. I think that's how you pronounce it. On day 9, I started making an arena in the Mushroom Biome because the next boss I had to fight was a boss named Crabulon. Now this boss is actually pretty damn annoying. It shoots a ton of little mushrooms that sort of blend into the environment. Dude! Why is there a crab? Dude! But after a few times of, dying... Dude, you're stroking my balls here, man. It just clicked. And bro, listen to the music. It's so good. Why are there slime on the field? Yes! Oh, bro. My ass cheeks are sweating. A crab and its mushrooms, a love story. I've always adored this creature from the day it won my cooking show. Interesting. On day 10, I started making an arena in my corrupted area because I had to fight the Brain of Cthulhu. In a Revengeance mode, the Brain becomes incredibly fast, like I mean incredibly fast. I literally put in my notes, fought the Brain, that motherfucker fast as fuck, wasn't ready, but still won. Oh my god, it's so fast! Oh my lord. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, that was crazy. So I ended up winning, but only because I had an insane rogue weapon that literally countered it. And I, and now a Brain, most likely another abomination spawned from the inchoate mess of flesh. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Now on day 11, I took on the Perforator, which is also a boss that spawns in the evil biome. Not again. God damn it. Another one? God, bro. That fight took so fucking long. Let's go, baby. Beat it pretty easily. Totally did not die a few times. Damn it. That thing is pissed. Wow. An abomination of commingled flesh, bone, and organ, infected primarily by the blood-slurping worms. The chunks left over from the Brain must have been absorbed by the Crimson and reconstructed into it. That is disgusting. Now from days 12 to 16, I was gonna get ready to fight a legitimate god. The slime god. And do not get fooled by the slime. It is incredibly scary. But after farming to make the boss summon item, I bought some illegal gun parts so I can make a weapon called the Pumpler. And it's actually very strong, but after that I made a very long arena because that's actually the easiest way to beat the slime god. But I wasn't ready just yet because the goblin army was yet to show itself, which is bad because I was in dire need of the Tinkerer. You see, at the time I was basically set in everything except one crucial area. My movement. So my plan was to make two things, a bundle of balloons and some specter boots, but I couldn't do either of those without the goblin tinkerer. Now I was sitting there for ages just waiting for the army to come and attack me, but nothing happened, and after a while I learned that I could just summon the army myself, so that's exactly what I did. I fucking hate these guys so much. Now after finding the goblin tinkerer, I was able to make the two items and I was finally ready to fight the slime god. But it didn't go really as I planned. Oh my god. Fuck off! Holy shit! Dude! But after a few more tries, I was finally given the title, God Slayer. Yes, let's go! Oh! It's a travesty, one of the most threatening biological terrors ever created. If this creature were allowed to combine every slime on the planet, it would become nearly unstoppable. Wow, creepy. From days 17 to 18, I was starting to make the longest platform known to man because I was getting ready to fight the Wall of Flesh. Now I'm not gonna lie, the amount of enemies that were spawning in when I was trying to make my platform in hell was so damn frustrating. It almost made me kill myself. But at the time, I didn't feel strong enough to take on the Wall of Flesh, so I decided to fight the Slime God once again so I could get a weapon called the Overloaded Blaster. Oh, hell yeah, let's go, bro. Now with this weapon and my incredibly long platform, I was finally able to fight the Wall of Flesh. Are you kidding me? In Revengeance mode, they make it to where you cannot run from the Wall of Flesh. Basically, if you get too far away from it, it'll start sprinting after you incredibly fast, making it to where you cannot create any space. And the lasers that he shoots in the second phase are incredibly potent. They do an incredible amount of damage. But knowing all that, I still managed to beat it first try. Am I actually getting kind of good at this game? No, I'm out of platform. I can still do this. I can still win. Please. I won. I win. I win. I win. First try. First fucking try. Suck my cock! Ugh! They cannot stop me! What the fuck? I see. The deed is done. The unholy amalgamation of flesh and hatred has been defeated. Prepare to face the terrors that lurk in the light and dark parts of this world. I honestly think I prepared a little too much for this boss, but who cares? We're in hard mode, baby! But honestly, this is where things really start to get frustrating. On days 18 and 21, I started grinding for Souls of Light because I wanted to get one of the most OP ranged weapons, the Daily Stormbow, which dropped from the Hollowed Mimic. Now, grinding for Souls of Light was not the greatest experience. I only managed to get just enough for one Hollowed Mimic summon after a few hours of AFK farming. He teleports! You fat bitch! Fuck off! Let me barricade myself. Yep. These fuck... Oh my god! And guess what? It didn't even drop the bow. Surprising. Fuck, I didn't get it. But at least I got a pony mount. Oh! I got the blessed apple off first. From days 22 to 25, I decided to change up my plan and go for an item that boosts spawn rate tremendously. Now this item is from a mod called LuiAFK, which is a quality of life mod that just helps speed up the process of very tedious tasks. Now you could technically call this cheating, but by all means it is not easy to make. Now to make the spawner, I had basically every item needed except one thing. Black ink. Now to get black ink, you have to kill a squid, which is a very, very rare mod that only spawns in the ocean. So I sat at the ocean for 3 whole days just to not see a single squid. Like I said, making this item is incredibly hard, but it is really worth it. So on day 26, I had an epiphany. I decided I'm going to change up my plan once again and take the route of the new rogue class that Calamity adds. Now if I had to put it in simple terms, the rogue class is the revised version of the throwing class that was cancelled in Terraria, where the main focus is dealing damage over time. I got that off of Google. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking like I was just gonna do melee again and see how far, see if I can get farther this time. But it's like, bro, why not do the rogue class? You know what I'm saying? So from days 26 to 29, I started farming to make my first full rogue set. And after ages of me dying over and over, the new me was finally born. So, okay, this is my first. Okay. 12 defense. 5% increased rogue damage and knockback. Rogue weapons inflict the astral infection debuff. Set bonus 50% increased rogue damage and knockback plus 100 maximum stealth. I don't know what stealth does. Stealth strikes deal double damage, knockback, and cause astral explosion. Grants immunity to knockback. Wow. Quick note before we continue. I may have forgotten to record the gameplay audio from days 32 to 59. I know it kind of sucks, but the audio is back after that. And I'll try my best to fill in the gameplay with some audio, but onto the video. On day 29, I decided to test out my newfound abilities on the first hard mode boss, the Queen Slime. Now, no matter what mod you play, the Queen Slime will always be an easy fight, but even so, I managed to kill her first try with the rogue set, which is pretty interesting, given the fact I was using the rogue set completely wrong. You see, the rogue class adds a little stealth bar at the bottom of your player that, when it's full, makes your next attack incredibly strong. So the goal is to wait till the stealth bar is completely full to attack, but I just spammed it and I still managed to win, so that should show you how incredibly good I am at this game. No, I'm capping, I'm still ass. Oh, so, okay, I get it. So when I'm throwing it regularly, it just throws a singular one, right? But then if I let the stealth bar pop up, I throw it, oh, it throws 3 at a time. From days 30 to 33, I started getting the materials to make the next boss summon, the Aquatic Scourge. But then I realized I really needed a way to travel around my world faster, so I started making houses in different biomes for the NPCs so they would sell me pylons. Wow. And apparently, if you have the wizard living in the hollowed biome, he will sell you the Rod of Discord, which is an incredibly overpowered teleportation ability, so I had to see if it was true. Now, at this point, I basically had all the pylons around my world set up, and I was still waiting on the wizard to move into his new home. So I decided to start farming the squids again to see if I could get the black ink. Alright, so we got most of the pylons. We got 3 of them so far. I gotta go get the other ones, but there's a lot of fucking work, man. I'm gonna just sit here and kind of AFK till I get a squid. So from days 33 to 38, I AFK'd at the ocean and found exactly 0 squids. Oh! It's black ink! Wait, what? Hold on! Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to. Oh my fucking... But then, when all hope seemed lost, a squid finally managed to spawn and I was able to make the ability. Wait. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, bro. I've been here for ages. And now, if I am correct, everything should be as planned. Let's go into the ocean just in case. It should get a little crazy. Alright, all I see is 4 birds. What the fuck? This shit is ass. Yeah, it's terrible. Not as good as I thought it'd be. But don't fret, I did some looking around and apparently you need to upgrade it to make it good. So that's what I did. Even though it took a whole 2 days to finish upgrading it, up to day 40, it was so worth it though. Dude, what the fuck is this? So... Oh, fuck. God, the hiccups. This is... What? Oh yeah, and the wizard finally moved into the hollowed biome and he does sell the Rod of Discord for only 9 gold. What the fuck? Wait! On days 41 to 42, I was on the lookout for Souls of Night, which are dropped only in the Underground Crimson. Let me tell you, I hate this place so much, but after finally finding one, I used the Ultimate Battler to try to grind, and I died. Multiple times. That little motherfucking stupid motherfucking shithead. But after a while, I finally got enough Souls of Night and I was able to make the next boss summons. So now, after making them all, I had a total of 5 boss summons. Cryogen, Mechanical Eye, Mechanical Worm, Mechanical Skull, and Aquatic Scourge. So now, I am finally ready to start fighting a lot of bosses. But just before that, I defeated the snow event for Gits and Shiggles. But now, it is finally time for me to take on the first boss. Cryogen. Yes! Holy fuck, yes! The Archmage's Prison. I'm unsure if it has grown weaker over the decades of imprisonment. Now, because I am so incredibly good at this game, I had to expand my trophy room because I was running out of space. And I realized it was getting pretty dark, so I decided to take on the Mechanical Eye. And I died. Oh my fucking god. Guess I'm not that good. But I actually managed to get incredibly close, so I ran back, summoned him again, and I won. Let's fucking go! The Biomechanical Watchers of the Night, originally created as security using the souls extracted from human eyes. These creatures did not belong in this world. It's best to be rid of them. Indeed, fuck those guys. From days 44 to 46, I was gonna finish up fighting the rest of the bosses, so I got ready to fight and kill the Aquatic Scourge. A horror born of pollution and insatiable hunger. Based on the size alone, this was merely a juvenile. These scourge creatures are the largest aquatic predators and very rarely do they frequent such shallow waters. After killing him, he didn't drop the weapon that I wanted, so I decided to fight him till he does. Oh my god, why are there infinite enemies? Bro, fuck you! Oh, okay, I killed him. It's fine. After a while, he finally dropped the Scourge of the Sea. Oh, I got it. Nice. Now with this new weapon, I was ready to fight and kill the mechanical worm, and I did. First try. Yep. Your ass. A machine brought to life by the mighty souls of warriors and built to excavate massive tunnels and planets to gather resources. Could have been proven useful if Drayden didn't have an obsession with turning everything into a tool of destruction. Now the next boss up was the mechanical skull, and I wasted no time fighting this man. No! What? No! God! Dude, I actually hate the mechanical skull so much, but after multiple deaths, I was finally able to kill him. Yes, bro. What a silly and pointless contraption for something created with the essence of pure terror. Drayden obviously took several liberties with its design, and I am not impressed. I don't get it. So Calamity actually changes the usual start to hard mode. Usually you have to break altars to get the first hard mode ores to spawn, but in Calamity the first ores spawn immediately while the rest will spawn after each mechanical boss is defeated. Then finally hollow ore will spawn after all 3 mechanical bosses have been killed. And since I just killed all 3 mechanical bosses, it was finally time for me to go mining. Now for the whole day of day 47, I went mining for all the hard mode ores, and I can say I got a generous amount of all of them. But with these ores, it would allow me to make a bunch of really cool things. So on day 48, I made the MOAB wings, which is basically an upgrade of all the movement items I've had up till now. Interesting. Interesting. Is this? Oh, wow. And I was also able to make a new weapon called the Spear of Destiny. Okay, is this? Holy shit! This is kind of fire. So there was this boss that I really wanted to kill because it drops an item that I really want. This boss is called the Brimstone Elemental. So I started getting the items necessary to make her summon item, and I was able to make it very quickly. And I was able to fight and kill her first try. And even though this is a new Calamity boss, I'm not going to show the entire fight, mainly because it was a pretty easy fight, even though I totally didn't almost die at the end. The most powerful of the elementals, bent on exacting revenge on the bloody inferno that demolished her home. Finally put to rest, she will suffer no longer from the grief caused by the deaths of her people. Now I got incredibly lucky because she dropped the item I wanted first try, and this item alone is pretty cool, but it's going to be used to make a really cool item later in the game. Now I had enough materials to make the Angel Treads, which are an upgrade to the Terra Spark boots, so now that I have these incredibly fast booties, it was finally time for me to fight the Calamity clone. Now this boss is a clone of the final boss of Calamity, so I'd say it's a pretty monumental part of the video. And of course, I had to go and ruin it because I have no game audio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But fortunately for us, the best part of the fight is definitely the music. So I hope you guys can still enjoy the fight. I'll try to fill in the gaps of audio, but other than that, enjoy the boss fight and especially enjoy the music. That does damage. Yes! Holy shit! You are indeed stronger than I thought, though the bloody inferno still lingers, observing your progress. Now you cannot tell me that that music does not make you want to stroke ya Johnson, okay? Honestly, it has to be my favorite soundtrack from Calamity so far. I haven't heard all of the songs yet. But on day 50, I started looking for the temple in the jungle because I usually like to build my Plantera arena above it for just ease of access. And it actually took a whole 2 days to find it, but from days 51 to 54, I was going to be building the Plantera arena. Damn it! God, no, run! And the reason why it took a whole 4 days to complete was because of the whole ass mobs that kept on spawning. Like, bro, I can't even put to words. I even drank a Zen potion, which vastly decreases enemy spawn rates. But even then, they just wouldn't stop coming, bro. Like, oh my god, that sounded gay as hell. Keep on testing me. I'm gonna put my PP on your face. Oh my god, bro. Damn it, no! But after a long 4 days of death and pain, I was finally able to fight Plantera. But first, I wanted to make a new weapon, and I wanted a weapon that's really gonna change the tides of my playthrough. So I decided to go with a weapon called the Frequency Manipulator. But the thing is, this weapon requires a lot of stuff to make it. So from days 54 through 57, I was gonna get everything necessary to make my new weapon. And to make this new weapon, you have to get entangled in all of the factory stuff that Calamity adds. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's these things. These places will spawn randomly in your world. I'm talking in the sky, under your base, in every single biome. And if you want to make one of these type of weapons, you'll have to visit like basically all of them, which took an incredible amount of time. And not only that, you have to make a little factory of your own at your base. And speaking of that, why the hell is my factory so ass? Like, why the hell do I have negative building skillage? Like, what the fuck? But after all of that, you still have to decode this blueprint just to even unlock the crafting recipe. And after all of that, I made the new weapon, and apparently you have to charge these weapons like they're fucking iPhones. But the weapon itself is pretty cool, don't get me wrong. Alright, is it fucking done charging yet? Okay, interesting. Oh, wait. Let's get a better view. Wow. That's epic. On day 58, I literally put in my notes, started looking for an item to make a really cool looking gun, but apparently it's rarer than me getting any bitches. So yeah, that was day 58, boys. But boys, do not fret, because on day 59, the audio has returned! But on day 59, I made the Terraria summon, and I fought her and lost only because I had no healing potions throughout the fight. No! What the? And I personally think Terraria is a very easy boss, so on day 60, I went back with healing potions and fought her again, and I lost. Oh my fucking... But guess what, boys? On day 61, I was able to go to my jungle arena and kill Terraria first try. Like, let's go. Yes! Fuck. Well done, you killed a plant. It was used as a vessel to house the spirits of those unfortunate enough to find their way down here. I wish you luck in dealing with the fallout. From day 62 to 65, I wanted to completely upgrade my rogue set. So I started off by getting items to make a weapon called the Terra Disc, and while I was at it, I got enough perennial ore to make the Mangrove Rogue weapon. I don't know what to say about it, it's pretty cool. Holy shit, wait, this is actually fucking hard. Oh my god, yeah. Next, I had to fight the Solar Eclipse because it drops crucial items to make the next rogue armor set. But after that, I was able to make the armor set, and you cannot tell me straight to my face that this armor set is not gas. Oh my god. Bro, I'm about to bust a fat nut, bro. What the fuck? But finally, I had all the items needed to make the Terra Disc. And bro, this weapon looks incredibly strong, so I was feeling very good. So I decided, why not go attempt to fight the Leviathan and her little miniature friend? So from day 65 to 69, I sat there at the beach waiting for her to spawn because there's no summon item for her. But finally, on day 70, she spawned and I was able to fight and die to her. And I actually got very upset, as you can tell. Bro, what the fuck is she doing? But luckily, on day 71, she spawned again, and this time I was able to fight and kill her. An odd pair of creatures, one seeking companionship and the other seeking sustenance, perhaps two genetic misfits outcast from their homes that found comfort in assisting one another. Now she dropped me a new rogue weapon, which is pretty cool, but I really wanted 2 other items and she didn't drop it, so I decided to farm her until she does. But one of these items is used to make an item called the Heart of Elementals. And if you can remember back to when I was fighting the Brimstone Elemental and I said she dropped me an item that will be useful in the future, well, it's the future now and I'm trying to make that item. So from day 72 to 73, I was able to kill the Leviathan twice and she only dropped me one of the items I wanted, but luckily it was the item for the Heart of Elementals, you know, the item I'm trying to make. But I decided to take a break from her because I was shooketh and I was tired of fighting her ass. But from day 74 to 75, I was gonna get the last item needed to make the Heart of Elementals. So I fought the Sand Elemental like 50 times until she dropped me the item, and she did eventually, so I went to go make the item, and apparently you can't make it till you kill the lunatic cultist. So yeah, I was pretty pissed. Fuck. I can't. Oh my god. So I decided I was gonna fight the next boss, Astrum Arius. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce it. But from day 76 to 81, I was gonna die repeatedly to this fat piece of shit. Wait, what the fuck? No! Yes, the like, bro, I don't understand. This dude is so huge, but he has like infinite flyage. I don't get it. You cannot outrun this guy. Oh my god. Fuck! Get off me! When he gets into his second phase, he becomes so damn fast that you have to use the Rod of Discord just to escape his belly flop. Like, no one that big should be slamming on me like a damn Snorlax. But after many attempts, I came up with the strategy to spend 12 platinum on potions, and I still ended up dying. Oh! But finally, something inside me just snapped, and I was able to kill this guy on day 81. Please! Please! Let's go! Woo! A titanic cyborg infected by a starborn disease expelled from the belly of an ancient god. The destruction of this creature will not prevent the spread of the disease. Finally, I killed the guy. This should cause for celebration. But no, because an even fatter dude was waiting right behind him. The Golem. Now let me tell you, I hate this boss fight with all my life. Not only because the boss fight is so damn annoying, but if you have a bad dungeon spawn, then you're just basically fucked. But personally, the worst part to me is just getting through the dungeon itself. Like, bro, the amount of damn lizards that like to crawl up your ass cheeks and nibble on your balls, and not to mention the fucking traps that were set by Einstein himself. Like, just putting it all together, it just forms a fat turd. And no one likes a fat turd. So on days 82 and 83, I took on the dungeon and it almost ruined me. I died so much, but luckily I got very good boss room from the dungeon, and I found out that I could just Rod of Discord my way into the boss room and avoiding the nut nibbling lizards. But after a few deaths to the Golem, I was able to kill him. Nice and dandy. Now I'm going to show you guys the boss fight for the sole purpose of blessing your guys' ears with the Golem soundtrack. In my opinion, it is one of, if not the best soundtrack thus far. Yes! Fuck. Dude, I hate to go... Okay, buddy. A primitive construct. I admire the lizard race for their ingenuity, though finding faith in such a flawed idol would invariably lead to their downfall. But with the death of the Golem, I had just released something horrifying. I had spread the plague onto the jungle. But that's not my problem right now, so we're just not going to talk about it. The problem I did have, however, was that I was lacking in many rogue accessories, so from days 84 to 87, I was grinding to make a bunch of rogue items. In particular, the Vampiric Talisman, the Ruin Medallion, the Glove of Recklessness, or the Glove of Precision, the Eternal Extorter, and last but not least, the Abyssal Mirror. Now, after what felt like hours getting all the accessories, I had one more accessory to get, the Abyssal Mirror. Now, this item requires me to go to the Abyss and kill squids that have a 2% chance to drop the item that I need. And if you don't know, the Abyss is a very scary place. A place that I can't seem to stay alive for more than 30 seconds. What the fuck is that? Oh, but you know what the craziest part is? I quit. I'm not getting it. I don't care. It's a pain in the ass. So instead, on day 88, I fought the Plaguebringer. And the Plaguebringer is basically the Queen Bee, but with the vid-19, if you know what I'm saying. No, like, why you ask though? No, like, why'd you get shut on though? A horrific amalgam of steel, flesh, and infection, capable of destroying an entire civilization in just one onslaught. Its plague nuke barrage can leave an entire area uninhabitable for months. A shame that it's come to this, but the plague must be stopped. From days 89 to 90, I was gonna be trying to beat the Duke. Yeah, as you can tell, I hate this guy a lot, but it wasn't the worst time I've ever had with him. Because of the wings and boots that I have, I'm able to outspeed him pretty easily. So that means I didn't even have to really dodge that much, but even then, I still suck. Come on. Please. Yes! Oh! The mutant terror of the sea was once the trusted companion of the old king. He tamed it using its favorite tree. Long ago, the creature flew in desperation from the raging, bloody inferno consuming its home, ultimately finding its way to the ocean. But finally, I was able to kill him, and he didn't really drop anything I needed, and I was way too lazy to fight him again. So on day 91, I tried to fight the Revenger. What the fuck is going on? Now this goddamn boss right here was probably the boss that gave me the worst pain throughout the 100 days. Oh my fucking god, bro. And not to mention, these last 9 days were gonna be the worst 9 days throughout the whole playthrough. I got some bad news, boys, but promise you won't get mad at me when I say it. Okay, look, these last 8 days have no audio. I'm sorry, forgive me. But look, on a real, my fault, bro, but you gotta look at the good side. You don't have to listen to these annoying ass bosses and their shitty ass screams anymore. On day 92, I decided to take a break from the Revenger and fight someone else. And who better to fight than the easiest boss in Terraria, the Empress of Light. Now, I didn't actually fight the Empress of Light. You see, God himself blessed me here by not letting me find the damn butterfly to spawn her. Because if I did have to fight it, bro, I probably would have lost my mind. I've never actually beat her before, and I don't want to. Dude! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god, I can't predict it! They just fucking appear! Dude, give me something. I get hit 3 times and I'm dead. From days 93 to 98, I was gonna be stuck on the most stupid boss to ever be stuck on. The lunatic cultist. Fuck. Dude, I'm getting shit on. Why the fuck? Oh my fuck. Bro, this damn boss was gonna make me go insane, bro. I even tried upgrading my Eye of Cthulhu shield into the higher ruler shield. And I know I was supposed to switch it out a long time ago, but suck my nuts. But even then, I was still dying so much. And throughout the fight, I just kept running out of potions and I had no money. And the goddamn solar eclipse event just kept on spawning, bro. Like, I was gonna lose my mind. No, like, I can't dodge that. Like, I can't dodge that, though. Like, I actually can't dodge that. It's not possible. Why am I so fucking ass, bro? Like, the craziest part is I can't dodge that, though. That's the craziest part about it. Like, it's undodgeable. You can't dodge that consistent. Like, that shit is undodgeable. You can't dodge it. You literally cannot dodge it. You can't dodge. But on day 98, I had a vision. Something was telling me not to spam my rogue weapon and actually use the stealth bar. So that's exactly what I did. And I won, baby! Ah! Yes! Fuck! Oh my god! Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon! Get away from me! Ugh. Okay, fuck you, fuck your mother, fuck your grandkids, fuck your children, fuck... The gifted one that terminated my grand summoning so long ago with his uncanny powers over the arcane. Someone I held in such contempt for his actions is now deceased. His sealing ritual undone. Prepare for the end. Your impending doom. I would like to say one thing. The Heart of Elementals. Finally, now that I've killed the lunatic cultist, I could make the item I've been wanting to make for like 40 days now. Now I can finally make what I've been wanting to make for ages. Yes. Okay. I can finally make this item that I can totally make this instant right now. That I can 100% make. That there should be zero reason why I can't make it. 100% reason for me to make it. Where the hell is the item? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm missing something. Fuck this shit. On day 99, I fought and killed the first 3 pillars, and that technically means that I've reached my goal, to make it to the Moon Lord. Now, I could take him on right now, but I'd rather kill all the previous bosses I haven't fought yet, because after he's dead, there's no going back. All the next bosses are going to be ruthless and painful. It is now day 100. We are 1 day away from completing the first 100 days of this annoying ass mod. Now, at this point, I was happy with the progress I made. I completed my goal and I was able to kill every boss that I fought up till now. Except one. The Revenger. He made me a coward. A loser. A failure. I can't let it end like this. Not yet. I have to kill one more boss. Damn it! But then I went back and I won. The flesh golem constructed using twisted necromancy during the time of my conquest to counter my unstoppable forces. Its creators were slaughtered by it moments after its conception. It is for the best that it has been destroyed. We are the champions, my friend. Dunna, dunna, and we. Day 100, and it's raining. It's a sad day, but it's also a happy one. I completed my goal and killed every boss I fought up till now. I truly feel amazing. Honestly, I feel so good, I can't even explain. Like, I feel so good, I could just go kill another boss. Yeah, let's go kill another boss! Wow, boys, thank you so much for watching to the end, man. I really do appreciate it, and I honestly hope you enjoyed the video, because this took me a really long time to make. Lots and lots of painful nights recording this goddamn mod. But in the end, man, I can't lie, I had a lot of fun, but I don't know if I'll be saying that when I'm recording the 200 days. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy Nate. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I expect to see all of you guys in my next video. But other than that, take care.
And I ain't worried about no nigga taking my brick.